Good evening, everyone. I'm Sherry. Tonight, I'm going to give my speech start with a question. What are the most pleasing 3 words to hear in the world? For many of you, the answer would be, I love you. Indeed, love is one of the best feelings we have in the world. It couldn't be more obvious saying love you to express your affection. And there is no doubt that parents love us the most. They give us lives and bring us up to be healthy and independent. No matter what difficulties we have, they always stay with us, encourage us, and support us. However, Chinese parents, they barely say, I love you. My parents have never told me that. Before you start feeling sorry for me, let me tell you something else. If you have any Chinese friends, co-workers, who were born before 1990s, then most likely they have never heard that 3 simple words from their parents. Does that mean Chinese parents don't care about their children? Of course not. Every parent loves their children. And for Chinese people, they work so hard. They provide financial support for their children. Most of them, they are willing to pay all the college costs and the house property for the children. But why do they do that? Traditionally, Chinese parents, they don't say love you because they are not good at expressing positive emotions, but in an implicit way. So one of my parents' favorite icebreaker is, so, have you eaten? It doesn't matter what the time of day it is or which meal specifically. Rather than asking each other how we are, they prefer spend most of the time describing dinner over the phone. So in their language, have you eaten? Sometimes means I miss you. If you have opportunity to observe interactions in Chinese family, most likely you can hear those simple 3 words. Probably not 3, but like, drink more hot water, eat on time, sleep early, put on more clothes, otherwise you will catch a cold. That's how Chinese parents love us. They always put us at first. And in those little things, sometimes we cannot feel that, but it does exist. So, how do we love them back? The parents, they love us so much. Not long ago, here is an actor, a very famous actor, Wang. He said in a program, my daddy is 82 years old, and he lives by himself. It's so hard to squeeze the time to visit him. My dad always talked to us over the phone. Don't come to see me. I'm fine by myself. You are too busy with your life and your work. Don't need to come to see me. And that's the parents, how they love their children. They love you, that's why they don't bother you. So, what does this look like? You may think something from cartoon. Yes. Here is a picture. It comes from a short film. What's Peppa? It was a huge success. on the social platform in 2019. Received 400 million hits in a day. Here's a story talking about a grandfather who living in rural China by himself. And he wanted to know what pepper is, because that's the only thing his little grandson would want for Chinese New Year. So he started to look up in a dictionary and ask all his friends in the village. Very lucky, this female used to be an ayi in a big city. She explained it. So finally, he created a metal unique Peppa Pig for his grandson. But obviously, that's not his grandson would want. It's so strange. You know, who would want it? For playing? No. Here is a story. It touched on the issue of China rapid urbanization. Younger generation moved to city and settled down, while elderly people, they were left behind in a rural settings. As a result, there is a huge generation gap between Chinese family members, especially on understanding and beliefs. You may think this story is ironic and far away from our life. But let me tell you, at the end of 2018, there are almost 24 million elderly people who are over 60 years old nationwide. And near half of them, they are called empty nesters, which refer to the old without children around or being taken care of and suffering loneliness, more or less. That's probably why love showed in an unexpected way. But have you ever thought about yourself? Any changes and actions you'd like to do to make any change for a better understanding? When I graduated from my college, I spent 2 years working overseas for a better life experience. I think life is short. There are so many great things that I have yet to explore. But during that 2 years, I lost my grandma, who raised me up when I was little. The great things I experienced, but I finally got no one to share with. What my experience taught me that everyone has a different way of expressing love. Be kind. Be grateful. Have more understandings before you make any judgments. Appreciate love and your loved ones before it's too late. Tonight, when I go back home, I'm going to call my parents, who live 500 miles away, and I can only have 10 days to visit in a year. I'm not going to say I love you, but in a Chinese way. Have you eaten? Thank you for listening.